Many people think that the home that you own is an asset, but in reality, some homes are liabilities and they cost you money every single day. Help you make the right real estate decision. Hi everyone, I'm Maggie. Today I'm going to talk about 7 types of homes that need you to review and probably consider selling in 2026. The first type is condos with high HOAs, especially if you deduct all the costs like HOA costs and then property taxes, insurance, maintenance, property management fees, all that, and then your cash flow is negative. All those HOA will only go up, and there is a high risk that a lot of condos in downtown Seattle will have some kind of special assessment or increase in HOA dues. So the questions you should ask yourself is whether you have a high risk of coming special assessment, how much negative is that cash flow, and then if you get the money back, do you have better ways to invest? Number 2 is homes with real flaws, meaning you are very close to major roads or the natural light is compromised or you are very close to the high voltage power lines. Those are the things that you probably cannot change. So to decide whether you want to sell it this year is to see whether you have a lot of competitors in the same neighborhood. If they are actually selling at a similar price with you, you probably want to avoid the competition. But for those homes, it's actually getting harder to sell. So at some point, you should consider selling it. The third type is expensive homes without real scarcity. So when we see luxurious homes, you have to really define it, whether you have really good school district, really good location, or luxurious design in this home. If you're not, those people who are looking for expensive homes are very picky. So the chances are, if you cannot define the selling points of your home, you really have to reconsider the selling time and the price. And if you have a lot of similar homes selling in the same neighborhoods with better selling points, you should avoid the competition. The fourth home is large home with really poor commute. So a lot of those types of homes are not investment homes, right? A lot of people bought those homes during COVID thinking that they can trade commute with better home. But nowadays people are back to market, they're very commute sensitive. Those homes might become investment homes. But whether to really keep it really depends on a lot of things. A, how much is the maintenance cost? B, is it really easy to find a tenant there? And C, how much money you actually are tied up in that home? If you get the money back, whether you have better ways to invest. The fifth type is homes that has an increasing cost. A lot of people who bought in 2020, 2021, they had an armed mortgage, which means in 7 to 10 years, your interest rate will go higher. And also, I got a lot of clients who caught me because they have already moved out from their primary residence, rented out for 2 years, and to avoid capital gain, they should sell it within next year. So those type of homes, you really have to calculate the cost of capital gain and the cost of the higher interest rate, whether it's worth it to keep the home. We know the market is not doing very well, so the chances are if you get the money back now, you can actually invest in better ways. Not every home should be sold in 2026, but every home should be reviewed. We actually prepared a 2026 hold versus sell checklist. If you like this kind of video, like and subscribe us, and actually leave checklist in the comments. We will send you that list. I'm Maggie. I'll see you in the next video.